I want to tell you a story about a guy named Nicholas. He was one of those genuinely good guys, the kind who believed in fairy tales and happily ever afters. For 5 years, the princess in his fairy tale was Penelope. He trusted her completely. He thought they were building a life together, planning a future, the whole 9 yards. They had shared dreams, inside jokes, and a comfortable rhythm that felt like home. Nicholas was all in, emotionally and financially. He supported her through her degree, celebrated her successes like they were his own, and was her biggest cheerleader. But one evening, the fairy tale shattered. Nicholas came home early from a work trip, planning to surprise Penelope. Well, he was the one who got the surprise. He found her with someone else. The scene was straight out of a nightmare. The shock was like a physical blow, knocking the air out of his lungs. The woman he loved, the woman he trusted with his entire world, had betrayed him in the most cliched way possible. The argument that followed was a blur of tears, accusations, and heartbreaking excuses. By the end of the night, their 5-year relationship was over. The weeks that followed were pure agony for Nicholas. He was a wreck. He couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Every corner of their shared apartment screamed her name. He replayed that night over and over in his head, torturing himself with the what-ifs and whys. His friends tried to help, taking him out, trying to distract him. But he was just going through the motions, a ghost of his former self. The pain of the betrayal was a constant, heavy weight on his chest. He felt foolish, naive, and utterly broken. Then, one day something shifted. As he was packing up Penelope's things, he stumbled upon a box of old photos and mementos. Seeing their happy, smiling faces from the past didn't bring sadness this time. It brought anger, a cold, clear anger. He realized he had given so much of himself to someone who clearly didn't deserve it. He had put her dreams before his own, supported her unconditionally, and this was how she repaid him? That's when the idea of revenge started to take root. Not a destructive, harmful revenge, but a constructive one. A revenge built on his own success. He decided his best revenge would be to live an amazing life without her. He poured all that pain and anger into self-improvement. He hit the gym, not just for his body, but for his mind. He started eating healthier, channeling his energy into something positive. He reconnected with old friends he had drifted away from during the relationship and made new ones. He picked up hobbies he'd long forgotten, like hiking and learning to play the guitar. He started to feel like himself again, but a stronger, more resilient version. Professionally, he became a powerhouse. The extra hours he used to spend waiting for Penelope, he now invested in his career. He took on challenging projects, networked like a pro, and his dedication paid off. He got a huge promotion, one that came with a significant raise, and a corner office with a view. He moved out of the old apartment, a place tainted with bad memories, and into a sleek, modern condo downtown. His life was transforming in every possible way. About a year later, he was at a trendy new restaurant with friends when he saw her. Penelope. She was with the same guy he'd found her with. But seeing her didn't trigger the pain he expected. Instead, he felt nothing. Strange sense of indifference. She looked over, and their eyes met. He could see the shock on her face. It wasn't the broken man she had left. He was confident, happy, and surrounded by people who genuinely cared for him. He just gave her a small, polite nod and turned back to his friends, back to his laughter, back to his new, incredible life. And that was the moment Nicholas knew he had won. His revenge wasn't about hurting her. It was about healing himself. It was about proving to himself that his happiness was never dependent on her. He had turned the worst moment of his life into the catalyst for his greatest comeback. See, the best revenge isn't loud or destructive. It's quiet. It's personal. It's the sweet, undeniable success of living well.
Thanks for listening.
And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.